Alrighty. Here we are, well, doing this thing. First time in this specific gym by my lonesome. There's a lot time I came here. There's a guy who was training, but I'd say if you want to check out that video, it's kind of funny. The thumbnail's all like, I'm not prepping a guy for this certain show and show. Mainly because, you know, he dropped me, which is his prerogative, super okay. So, we're just kind of starting off with the usual things and such. I say, just your basic waist height. Oh god, lateral raises. Feels pretty funny though. Let's get Lucian's on. So, yeah, kind of lightly adjust the camera, and then I don't know, not too much terribly, not a lot to really talk about. That might feel better. Yeah, alright. Okay. A little heavier than that. I got up to 80. Okay, but not here. 60. Alright. Oh, jeez. They are now blasting Layla, Derek, and Dominoes, which, at least for this mic, kind of weird, I guess. Oh god, it's kind of a rough first set. I don't know if I got enough sodium in before this one. That's whatever. Big hoodie type lift today. That's okay. But yeah, things and stuff. I'm not sure what is there's to talk about in too much depth. More or less just kind of, I don't know, existing. The big thing being going and doing what we're doing. Schoolwork's been a big focus. Just because coaching slowed down a lot. It happens. You don't post a lot. It tends to happen. And, you know, admittedly, my whole thing is like I want to be my best self first and foremost. And I'm still working with people. It's just not as, it's not looking as good as it once used to. And that is very okay. So, yeah, there's been a fair bit of time I've been spending a fair bit of time trying to figure out what it is really I need to do to make that happen more again, but I'm not gonna, you know, good things come to those who wait. I'm just gonna kind of keep doing what I've been doing, get some clients as we go. My big thing right now, though, is school, and, well, just prepping for what possibly could be a pro card run in 27, which sounds stupid, but in the world of natties, I'm not terrible. Do I think I could really make a splash at like a IFBB natural comp? I don't know if I can make a big enough one to walk away with the pro card, but at least, you know, maybe not walk away, but make a good effort. So we have a lot of stuff happening. It'd be cool to get OCB and IFBB pro card in a year, but we just got to keep the growth going. That's all we can really, I mean, we can't really assure it, but what can I assure? That I'm going to train my butt off in order to get to that point, so that's what we're going to do. God. Okay. Whew. God. Oh, God. Fudge. Okay. Good enough. Okay. Now, everyone's favorite. My pull downs. The big thing there. Well, the big thing here, honestly, just like lean back. Because this is not a lat pull down. This is a lat pull down. Honestly, I'm kind of happy. I totally didn't even mention this. I think in the initial thing, which probably people notice. Shorter hair, people couldn't tell. I got a haircut. And the nice part is, I don't really have to. I couldn't really wear beanies because it was just too much for the beanie to really stay on. It would slip off, and I'd end up doing caps. What's annoying about caps is you got to pull down. It's the bill. So yeah, kind of happy with the shorter hair. Also, pose down's gonna look a lot better because shorter hair adds pounds of muscles, as we all know. Okay, probably full stack plus some on this one. Once we work up to it. Ugh. All right. Yeah. Here we go. All right. All right. Here we go. Full stack. This does not want to move. Jesus. There we go. Probably. Okay. Whew. All right. Okay. All right. Okay, just the full stack today. Man. Feeling like a little lightheaded. Whew. Which, it's good to feel light, but like, I wish I had more in me because I know pump was lacking. Brought a granola bar. Might be popping that for intra-workout carbs sooner rather than later. And then it's warm. We'll see how long the pump cover decides to last today. It's a really big one. Yeah, my heart rate's going. I had a pretty large cup of coffee. Might have something to do with it. But honestly, maybe unpopular opinion, caffeine from coffee within a non-stim has given a lot of peak workouts thus far. So we just gotta lock in and nail it. Whew. There we go. Been recently rocking with Poison. Honestly, a lot of banger songs, but also a lot of stinkers, as goes many 80s bands. Oh, God. These are just not feeling that great. I have to go a little lighter. So, probably 2/3 for this last one. And then I need to get some, like, honey or a granola bar. Whew. I shall be back. And who am I getting? Oh, God. Say, we're just gonna do the 250 again. Gym pinning, cable row. So it's like 250, 275 total. Feeling interesting. Honestly, the force production is just not really that there today. Probably because lack of food and nitrogen prior to lift. That's fine, but you know, we just gotta try to push ourselves. So pump guard's coming off. I'm being too sweaty for this, and good stuff. There you go. Oh God, I feel like a tub of lard. Whew. Oh God. Good enough. All right, let us run this back. Yeah, try the strap. Let's see how this goes. Maybe for the last couple, actually. I lied. Now we got Kenny Loggins. Hold me back. Fuck. Oh God. I don't want it. Okay. All right. So this press is going to be absolutely buns, but it's whatever. We got 2 plates on. I could typically, I'd go for a little more, but today's just opposed to a thrive. It's more of a survive kind of day is the mood. So we're just gonna do what we need to. Whew. Whew. And so this feels slightly too light. Maybe I do push it up. We'll go up. There we go. Okay, and now, not quite the end, but pretty damn close. Push downs, then push up curls. Simple, easy, to the point. Just kind of do what we do. Oh God, I regret not eating more. Maybe full stack this, I'll be just kind of happy. There we go. Final deal. Here we go. Oh, God. Yeah. So, then we got, I was kind of thinking either 1 or 2, well, 1 opposed to 2 eek, and probably only do one of these. I might need to get that tricep extension variation changed up, because like my biceps get like weirdly involved where I can fear them a little bit, so just gonna adjust that accordingly, possibly either single arm it or something of that nature. Anyway, then we have bicep curls, and that's gonna be a day. Then actually I'm gonna hop on a treadmill for a little bit and just do a more chatty thing over there. Okay, we're shooting for 5. we'll see if that happens. Oh, God. Fudge. Whew. I said 5. Whoa. Okay. Oh, what the pose down? I'm not actually, for once, I'm not really looking forward to that just because I feel depleted. It's been a really nice day for the fact that I've had a couple guys come up to me and be like, "You're looking huge, man," and it's reassuring. It's really good. I love this community, and especially this location, Evolution Fitness Mount Pleasant. Pretty baller. Whew. Oh, yep. What's up?
Oh, my bad.
Oh no, you're good. You're good. I'd say if you want to, I mean, we can kind of like do simultaneously. I don't have a problem with that. And then I'll just tag you in one of my posts or something for the hell of it. Might as well. So I always find it fun to at least hit a pose and whatnot with other people. Just makes it more entertaining. Besides, typically it helps me just critique my own stuff by watching other people, which is nice.
I'm not big on posing. I'm learning, but
no, it's definitely.
Give me some pointers.
No problem.
I doubt I can help you with anything, but
possibly. I had a guy who I was coaching for a hot second around here. I'm not sure if you bumped into him. Camden is his name.
Camden.
He's kind of ginger too. Typically wears like a crew neck in the area. Wears a crew neck or something, but he taught me to do like my like Arnold pose kind of deal because for the longest time that shit was weak as hell.
Front double bicep real quick. I think that's.
Yeah, I was gonna say his fucking arms, dude. They're nuts. Especially walking around, how your traps just like pop like that. It's insane.
I don't see it. I don't know. I'm sure you think the same about yourself. Like you just don't notice those things.
No, exactly.
I notice like my shoulders.
Oh yeah, dude, the caps on them are nuts. I say just like from your chest down to your arms, it's just all very like broad and like dense looking. It's nuts, promise.
I was thinking the opposite. Like I don't feel wide.
I personally, I gotta disagree, but you know, to each their own.
I mean, you're the coach, dude. If you think that, I'll take that and run.
I say. All right, I guess.
Your V-taper is just crazy.
Oh, thank you. Honestly, it's something that when I first started, it was like block, and then like my shoulders were all right there. So it's something that's just definitely evolved well over time. So I guess more or less probably for the best critiques and whatnot.
I'm hoping if I get a little leaner and lose the side fat, because I carry a lot right here.
Oh yeah.
The V-taper will get better.
And then I guess start out with a front double bi more or less, and we'll kind of work from there. Also, how good are you with like a vacuum kind of deal?
With what?
Oh, like hitting a vacuum.
I've never really tried.
I say, as a former fat kid, it came so easy. Yeah.
See,
Dude, yeah. Awesome. Sweet. And then here, hit that one more time, and I'm just gonna kind of like adjust things as we go. All right, awesome. Yeah, say the one thing.
That's tough.
No, dude, to hold it and do it.
I cannot do it. I mean, I got like good abs, but like I cannot suck in for the life of me. Like it's just like.
Yeah, definitely something you pick up along the way, kind of.
Yeah.
All right, and then front lat, real quick. All right, so one thing real quick. So grab kind of more like right under your ribcage and bring your shoulders up, and opposed to like kind of trying to bring it out in. It's gonna look a little weird to begin with, but kind of bring it out and up. It's gonna like extend your torso. There we go. And there, what you're saying about your shoulders maybe not going out as far, like by kind of having it down, your arms are up. By bringing them up, it kind of like artificially winds it, brings them outward. So that already like right away looks phenomenal. And then I guess side chest. Oh, here we go. Here's a fun one. All right, so first things first, I want you to grab like on your forearm, like right here.
Okay.
Yep, and then, so bring it in, kind of suck it up, pull it back. All right, and then try to bring this shoulder just forward a little bit more. Oh yeah, that's looking better. I'm gonna kind of like rotate your torso. So opposed to like bringing yourself back, kind of have a slight lean forward. All right, and then what we're gonna do, take your waist, pull it back. Yep, and then kind of lean more towards the window. There we go, there we go. That's looking a lot nicer because what you're going to be able to see is the fold of the chest kind of coming forward. You'll see the striations cut in. And then also, did you plan on doing a show someday, right?
Maybe someday.
Okay, well then with that, just kind of be bringing it down because the judges are always going to be kind of like slightly below you too. So, having it like that. And then another little tip that will come with time is kind of bring your upper body forward, like lean sideways. Because what will that will help kind of bring it closer, the illusion of more size then, but bring it a little bit closer to the mirror or whatever's in front of you. Then the side try real quick. So we're getting the whole shebang. All right, then for this one, pretty much just with the upper body at least, so do that. But then what I want you to do is kind of rotate your torso in, crunch down on your abs. Yep, and then kind of bring your arm back a little bit more directly. So there we go. Then we see the side pop a little bit more, and then add that little lean forward. Yep, alrighty, awesome. Yeah, so even that little slight adjustment, I'm gonna kind of get a little handsy again. So kind of lean forward, like a little weird kind of lean. Yep. And then instead of grabbing your hand, once again, grab like your forearm. There we go. Yep, that pull back will then kind of squish your upper arm into your side a little bit more, and then that kind of brings a little bit more pop to it. Awesome. Yep. And that thing, I guess more or less we don't have the legs out right now, but a good thing to know with any side pose is we want to kind of create the illusion of size by squishing the thigh into the other leg.
Yeah, I've seen that. You want to get legs out?
Yeah, sure, might as well. Yeah, awesome. Yeah, say you got a good grasp on it already. All right, what I want you to try to do is kind of start with your leg back and like bring it up. All right. All right, now take the ball of your front foot and put it right in the arch of the back foot. Yep, perfect. Now add that little lean to it like we talked about. All right, so if you can, try to bring like your hips back. Okay, okay. And then rotate more, kind of face. Yep. It's a lot, but pretty much weirdly enough, as much as we call it a side pose, we still want it to be like a front pose inadvertently. Kind of deal. So it's like this weird maneuvering of figuring out our bodily mechanics, just figuring out how to swing it all forward is the only part. And just hit a back double bicep. Hell yeah, wonderful, dude. Okay. So now we're just gonna kind of hit the lower body for this one, so you can relax the upper. Pretty much for your lower body, whatever you call your weak leg, more or less, because we all went through like let's fuck. There's something along those lines. Whatever's your weakest legs, kind of stick it out directly behind you, pretty much. All right, and now what we're gonna do is take our toe and point it like 45 degrees away from us. All right, hold that. Now what we want to try to do is like engage our hamstrings and our glutes and squeeze. And then take our front foot, kind of spike it out as well. And what we want to also try to do is just slightly feel our like thigh gap touching more or less. Because the whole illusion here, get the weaker leg back, have a strong one forward, create a nice like symmetrical even look, and then make sure that there's no real space that we leave open. It's kind of the idea with the lower body here. Because this one, even like pros, I've seen they keep their legs apart and it looks like they have less than what they do. So, yep, nice. Rotate your back foot just out a little bit more. Yep, there we go. Now engage like the glutes and the hammies best you can, kind of like tighten them up. All right, a slight bend in your knees will help as well. Yep, all right, and now hit the upper body. All right, and now it is going to be weird as fuck, but you know like how certain girls walk around in their just usual poses like with their ass out, kind of like that. Yeah. Yep, hit that, because what's that going to do? It's going to cut off your lats from your erectors, causing that slab of meat look that we see in a lot of like top level, rear double bodies. All right, wonderful, dude, and your erectors are popping too. All right, awesome. Yeah, dude, yeah. Yep, and that little thing by itself is just going to add some more like depth to the overall look and a bit.
You want to hit that again real quick?
That's really hard, dude.
No, dude, it's a lot of work to kind of like.
I never knew that posing was so technical.
There's a lot to it, unfortunately. I wish it was as easy as that.
Okay, I want to get it from this. Yeah, ready, go.
All right, awesome, nice. All right. Awesome, dude. All right, I guess for the last one, for the helmet and back lat spread. Same thing with the lower body.
Okay. Just. I've never actually seen my own like lat spread.
Alrighty. Oh, here comes the big reveal. Okay, so first things first, do the leg thing that you did earlier, pretty much. Yep, okay, pop it a bit more. All right, now what I want you to do is then reach back where you are, reaching back even a little bit higher possibly. and then like really grab and really pull it forward. Yep. All right, and opposed to trying to be upright, kind of, so bring it back and then curve forward slightly. All right, so kind of bring this part of your body, yeah, bring that forward a little bit more. All right, all right. All right, and then start from scratch, kind of set it up. I'm going to kind of adjust as we go. All right. All right, so relax for a quick upper body. So what I want you to do this time around, next time you do it, is kind of imagine you're on a row machine. Row back, really contract it in. All right, now grab like from the center of your back, right at the spine. Grab with your thumbs, like pull, 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 and bring it forward. Okay, okay, there we go. Things are popping. Yeah, yeah, yeah. All right, awesome. Okay, yeah. Because then the next kind of step would be then kind of bring your arms even up a little more. So what happens is you get more space going forward and up. Because it's also like a light hand rotation thing. If you bring it forward down, you find yourself kind of being a little bit more flat. You bring it forward going up, you'll scoop more of the fat and kind of have your back pop a little bit more. Which it looks funny, but it translates well to the actual back portion. Just kind of like a work kind of deal. Because the first time I did a sincere posing session with my own coach kind of deal. Fuck, dude. Like, and even when I was on stage, my poses. No, because there's so much you learn. It's just like, God damn. And then you like progress and all that stuff. But then it becomes second nature and it just becomes.
Dude, I really appreciate this.
Hey, no problem.
How much you charge for coaching?
Oh, good. Well, for people for in-person kind of things now, honestly, whatever budget like best works, like the person I'm working with, because
let me send you something for the lesson, man.
Well, no, dude, I'm all good. Trust me, I enjoy doing this stuff. It's like one of my passions, more or less. So it's like
you're helping me out.
Let
me do something for my peace of mind.
I got content.
That's true.
I say so. That can be your payment. I got some clips of me doing the and stuff, but yeah. And then that's really all there is to it. Then just kind of working on it and getting better as we go. So how long have you been doing the whole training thing for then?
I've been like active for 5 years, bodybuilding for 2.
Nice, and then natural?
Yeah.
Fucking hell, dude, Jesus Christ. Okay, well I mean, yeah, keep it up because you look fucking phenomenal. Like, especially the cuts you have, like it's nuts, especially in the legs. Like, those are dense suckers right there.
Do you think I should try to do a show?
Oh, hell yeah, dude, honestly. Like, find a good time.
I have pectus carinatum.
What is that?
You know pectus excavatum?
Is that like when it's a bow? Yeah.
I have the opposite, so.
Oh, interesting. Well, on the upside, that's going to be good in the sense that it pushes everything forward a little more. So, because another guy, well, the same guy I'm working with, this guy has like one of the he has like a hunchback situation, but luckily it doesn't affect anything. But it just allows his back, his side because he has a really good chest, is just so nuts. So anything like a deformity of that nature that pushes something out more is like a wonderful thing to have.
I've always wondered if it's going to be like really bad when I'm shredded.
That could be a thing, but it's not going to be like terrible, you know?
Because when I flex my abs, you almost can't see it.
Yeah, because like
you can't really tell. It kind of looks like an ab.
No, it does, yeah.
Which I do have an ab like growing into it, which is kind of weird. I don't know. Maybe it'll be something that sets me apart eventually.
No, dude, yeah, I would imagine so.
Oh, recording cardio. Didn't know it was possible. Proof that I'm doing it. This kind of funny little thing of me to think. Right, something light enough. I just gotta be careful. Well, now I'm. This is. I'll see you guys later. This is interesting. Boop. Quirky. Alright, I guess this is what we got going on. There we go. Took me a second to figure out this whole setup kind of deal. But yeah, so just doing this for a little bit, getting some steps in, and then from there, it's kind of calling it good. Usually I try to do like 30 minutes in session, but today it's going to be like 10 or 15, just for the sake of time. And also, I just don't know how much of this I sincerely would like to do. But also, like I've probably been complaining about the entire video. But yeah, we're doing this. And yeah, that's really all there is to the whole thing. It was a good lift. And that posing session deal with that one guy, that was pretty fun. That was pretty gnarly. I don't know. It was just one of those days where I was feeling not in it. I was feeling like a little guy. Just because, you know, I did not eat all that I should have. Especially when I got to get like a pretty heavy freaking lift in. Well, these upper days are pretty exerting. Well, not exerting, I don't know if that's the proper terminology, but there's something that require a lot of me. So the idea that I went in with this little, you know, food, as I did, I only had like 2 meals plus my pre-workout stuff. That's not cool. That's not kosher of myself. So we live and we learn. Definitely now I gotta do a little bit more next time, which it is what it is. So what are we gonna do? Well, at least when we get to go home, I get to eat and eat good. But it's so odd being like larger, because I find myself having to, of course, I don't know, I need to eat more than I did when I weighed more in order to, like, you know, really fuel my body properly. So, you know, we're working on that one. Yeah, we gotta learn, and you gotta adapt because your body is changing. My body's changing. It's like in puberty for me right now. And I mean that, unfortunately, because I'm not sure if any of you have gotten really jacked naturally before, but the natural test that you produce, it's nuts. I'm growing hair in places that I've never grown hair before, but that just might be age as well. But, so we're trying, along with a new haircut and stuff as well. What else are we going to be trying to do with that? New sense of style. I'm going to try to refine mine up a bit. I want to, you know, dress for success a little bit more often in the general work area, life thing, which will require a little bit more of a kind of wardrobe uphaul, which is fine. That's what we got going on there. Just trying to do my best to get on by. Look pretty good while we're at it. Whew. So, yeah. And then another thing I want to talk about would be, drum please, my ideas of possibly going for an IFBB Pro card naturally. It is rough out here, but the goal, the dream, is to maybe next year make a solid run for it, because what I would like to do is, one, do my whole, get an OCB Pro card, possibly. Then, with the idea of getting the IFBB Pro card, I'm 5'6". That's a really good thing, because what that allows me to go for is this thing known as the welter and bantamweights. Now, the big thing there is that those are the lightest classes, or like some of the lightest classes you can compete in within men's open bodybuilding in the NPC. Now, one, you have to win a regional show being of that size first, which when you have like super heavyweights that exist and stuff, it's hard to kind of win an overall unless you really get lucky and bring it. So there's a big thing in my way there, but granted, I can qualify for a national show. I just got to pick the right one, because I'm not saying they're easy. Like, you got to show up still to win any type of national show, to win any kind of pro card. But there are situations you can put yourself in where it is going to be a little bit easier. And I know it's like, oh man, you love the sport, you're trying to take the easy way out. Yes, because you know, it's possible I'd be going against people who are unnatural, and that is just, you know, it's a little bit of a different playing field. But in my head, it might make more sense to take the unnatural pro card route opposed to the natural pro card route, just because, I don't know, some of the bantam and welterweights I've seen out there, it seems feasible, especially if you're in a situation where it's like the top in any given class. But before I do that, the big thing would be I need to reach like the top of the weight class or something prior to doing it, and just get staged and see how that's looking. So we'll see. The decision to kind of enact that plan will heavily depend on just what the stage, what stage Trenton is looking like. come the time of the next comp. Because right now, it's Saturday's to work out. I'm not too confident in him. I don't really know. I do need to weigh in after this though, because part of me's thinking I maybe dropped weight, which that should not be happening. I'm supposed to be gaining for this is now back in growth phase mode kind of deal. So we'll see how that plays out. But yeah, that'd be the ideal situation at least. But bare minimum next year, 27. I do just want a natural win, or just a win at a bodybuilding show, or even like a second place against a really good guy. Because obviously it will be improved. Like, there's no doubt in that. But what does improvement mean if not translated and have to success? Because there could be this guy really loves distance running. He loves running his 5Ks. And it's evident to himself. He's gone quicker. But, maybe other than serving himself and how he feels, how does one really measure how nifty that is? That makes zero sense, actually. Because self-improvement, people want to do that regardless of the external situations around them. But when you are a competitive person, like when you want to show once you want to show your performance in a competitive sense, like if you cannot perform the day of, if you're not perform at the thing you've been training for, what is the point of the preparation? That's a better kind of analogy right there. Because, you put in all the work and you do everything you need to. But the point is, what you need to do needs to happen the day of the thing that you need to do. So it's all just kind of a mental game. And admittedly, I'm ready. I'm ready for the next show. I'm ready for it to happen, for the sense that I've lost before. I've lost really bad before. And I ain't gonna lose again. Base minimum, I'm gonna show up peeled. That's the kind of the goal. Because, one thing I can definitely improve from last time is just overall the condition. How conditioned I look up on that stage. So that's what we're gonna be kind of adjusting and working on next time. I'm not gonna do a thing where I over diet. I really don't want to pull that one off, but it's more or less just, we'll see what happens. Whew. And just like that, we are over 10. And yeah, that about wraps this up. Pretty sure gonna throw this over now to my own posing footage, kind of deal, my own little thing I did after I was done giving the one dude a little training sesh. So with that, I'm gonna be peacing out. And actually, I met a new cameraman today, so maybe next time I work out here, I'll have some cool moving shots. Yeah, that's all there. That is indeed all she wrote. That was a fun little experience. Oh, God.